Alright, so our presentation that's on the OMDT. OMDT stands for the Online Mathematics Diagnostic Test. And actually it is for the first year student who enroll in the science courses. Okay, just a way of testing their mathematics skills. Just to briefly go over this project, actually it was initiated by CELT in 2005, and it was a paper-based mathematics test. And later the project was stopped, maybe due to lack of resources. And in 2010, this Faculty of Science, Technology and Environment, FST, it restarted the project, hired a research assistant, and the main diagnosis of the test was carried out in 2010, and the development began in 2011. It is very much similar to the ELSA test, but it is online, and it's not only for the mathematics student, but it's also for any other student who requires mathematical knowledge in their first year courses. And actually, Ramitesh has done a lot of work in this OMDT, and just after this test, when a student has been identified, then alternative, the remedial work can be given to him. So now I just call upon Mr. Ramitesh Kumar, okay, just to show us the fully functional online diagnostic mathematics test.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Avinesh Prasad. I wish to continue from here on OMDT. Actually, this is a very good project which will be given to students online. There will be no paper-based test, and this OMDT, what we have decided, we have broken down this project into 4 phases, and each phases, they are research. First, we did all our research from all the universities that have mathematics diagnostic test. And then the second phase was to develop this project. And then it goes to implementation phase. And then once it is implemented at USP, then the results and remedials are given to students. These results and remedials, the results will be available online as soon as the test finishes. The student can view each question review, and the remedials will be automatically generated for each topic. And these topics are the topics where a student, or let's say any individual, lack in. Phase 1 research. Some research surveys were based on OMDT at different universities around the world. 20 universities were included in this research, and these universities were from UK, New Zealand and Australia. Analysis showed that 60% of universities offer mathematics diagnostic test as paper-based, but we are planning for an online test. And maybe that's why we have given the name as online mathematics diagnostic test. And the time allowed for this test is 60 minutes. And in some universities, they also give this test for 80 minutes. Sample of mathematics diagnostic test papers from each universities were also collected. And the use of calculators in exam, this was a major issue in all the universities where we based our research on. Some of the universities, they didn't want their students to use calculators, while others, they are allowed to use calculators. Now, not only the outside countries, we also looked at the regional campuses, regional countries of USP. Research was based on all the 12 member countries of USP. Year 12 and year 13 mathematics prescription was analyzed thoroughly for each country. Some countries like Kiribati, Niue, Republic of Marshall Islands, and etc. does not have year 13. So what we did was to look at year 12 mathematics prescription. Since USP also have a school of foundation studies and it offers mathematics, we also looked at the scheme of work for foundation mathematics, and then it was also noted that there lies a gap between level of mathematics at secondary school in some countries and one's commenced at USP. Now the development phase of OMDT, a fully analyzed report was prepared after research was done on all the mathematics prescription. Some major topics like calculus, algebra were noted to be too long for coverage. Questions were prepared and verified and moderated by all the mathematicians at USP. The OMDT team wish to thank the SIMS mathematics staff for this. And since Moodle is only e-learning platform USP widely uses, we decided to create a shell on Moodle for OMDT. A total of 1,000 questions for 20 different topics were prepared on Moodle. Questions were changed in using LaTeX programming for a better view of students. Now, randomization and developing the test on Moodle. There is a good feature in Moodle which randomizes questions. Random questions means there were almost 20 topics. So each topic has 50 questions in it. And this is how it works. Each topic, we named it as Bank 1, Bank 2 has 50 questions, and so it continues till 20 banks. Now, 2 questions from each bank contributes to the test, and the test gets to 40 questions in 60 minutes. The results were also available online in grade section as soon as the test finishes. The third phase, implementation of OMDT. The project was implemented in FST as a pilot run, and we focused on all the first year students of our faculty. Total of 2 pilot runs. Again, since there was a question on calculator, so we tried to pilot the first run as without calculator and the second one with the use of calculator. SIM staffs and some other random picked staffs from FST were also included in this pilot run, and observations were noted, results were analyzed, and comparative analysis was also done. Now this is the last phase, and here are the results. As you can see on the right hand side, it has number set, number pass, and all the essentials for a analysis, and also the student range in different marks. And here is a comparative result analysis. Now you can see the number set compared to each other, and maximum, minimum, average, standard deviation, and the mark range. Online remedial and the results. You can see some of the points over here. Online remedials and tutorials will be available after test, and this process is still in the pipeline where we have to identify which topics a particular student will need remedials in. And each question review will also be provided upon completion of test. Students can go back to it and see where they lack. And this will be also provided online, and it will be free for time being. And basically that's all from our side. Thank you.